Hi, long time no see. I am the Recycled Beauty, and this is a channel that I started at the very beginning of 2012. My first video went out January 1st of 2012, and the goal of the channel was to get through an entire year without repurchasing any new beauty products. And I did have some people actually following me for a while, and several people asked me if I would do an end of the year video because about halfway through the year I had to stop making videos. I did a video entitled Life Got in the Way of My YouTube Dreams, and so I couldn't continue doing videos, but I was asked to do an end of the year video to kind of summarize how the year went and talk about maybe some of the products that I used up throughout the year, and just talk about, I guess, I don't know, overall how 2012 went for me. So if you were one of those people that were watching those videos, then you might be interested in this. If you're not someone that watched any of my videos and it's the first time you're seeing this, the whole point was that I'll just give you a really quick rehash. I actually got through 6 months of not repurchasing any beauty products, and so not an entire year, and I do have videos kind of documenting all of that. And I was sad that I didn't make it through the entire year, but I did learn a lot through that time, and I did go an entire 6 months without repurchasing beauty products, and I did consider myself a beauty junkie before that point, so I was still proud of the 6 months that I went purchasing. So what I want to do is go through products that I used through 2012. And I'll start off by talking to you about some of the products that I did go through quickly, that when you're not repurchasing products, what it is you'll find that you're getting through really quickly. And a lot of these things I think are probably fairly obvious. I think the first thing that is the most obvious is mascara. Before I started my no-buy in 2012, I did stock up on mascara. My absolute favorite mascara of all time is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara. I have tried a bazillion mascaras, and like many of you, I'll probably continue to purchase mascaras. You know, they come out with these great new brushes and colors of wands and things, and it causes me to want to try a new one, but this is my absolute favorite, and I did purchase several to start me off through the year, and so I've saved tubes though, because of course, you know, 3 months they recommend. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't exactly time it, but I go until it feels like it's empty, or it's getting a little dry, or my eyes feel a little irritated, which I know is not really good, but that's what I do. And so I did go through a lot of these. I'd say probably throughout the year, probably 6 or 7 of this, and I even had the Jordana Best Lash Extreme mascara, the voluminizing, which I also really like, and this is a real popular one on YouTube. It's the one you can find at Walgreens for about $2.99, and it's also a good one, and I went through several of these as well. Not my favorite, but I do like it a lot. So anyway, that's probably obvious. You go through a lot of mascara. The other thing that I found myself going through a lot of was foundation. I started off with a lot of foundation. I like foundations. I had a lot to begin with, and one of my all-time favorites I discovered was the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24 Hour. I use this a lot in the summertime. They have a Teint Idole Ultra, actually I think they have the Teint Idole foundation. They also have Teint Miracle, which I also have. And I didn't go through that quite as quickly because it's more of a dewy finish, which I like in the wintertime. I'm using it more now. But this stuff does not transfer, and it was really good for me in the summer because I have really oily skin, and it stayed on really well, and I went through it surprisingly quick. What I also tended to do when because I wasn't purchasing products, even after my 6 months, I really tried my best not to purchase things unless I needed them. And so I picked up a lot of foundation samples. So this is a good tip for you if you're trying to save on beauty products and not repurchase things. I think my camera just got a real janky setup here, guys. Sorry. But anyway, so I got a lot of foundation samples, and I went through a lot of foundation samples, but you'll be surprised at how much you can, how long you can use these for. So these are actually Estee Lauder Double Wear. I think one of these is a Lancome Teint Idole Ultra. So this was also a great way, and you can also put these like in your purse. You know, I find that sometimes like throughout the day for me with oily skin, my makeup will wear off, and so I would find I take just a little dab of this and I can put it in places where I can see my makeup comes off. So anyway, went through a lot of that. Another thing that I went through pretty early on in the year were finishing sprays, especially in summer. I had the e.l.f. Makeup and Setting Spray, Urban Decay All Nighter. I went through those quickly. I also found that I really like Fix Plus. I'm surprised that I do because I don't think it's like the miracle that people say it is. In fact, I have actually water at the bottom of this because I went through it pretty quickly. But what I like about Fix Plus is I just genuinely like the smell. It seems fresh to me. I like to spray my brush when I use like a full coverage foundation, and it helps to thin out my foundation as I apply it. So I do like a wet spray when I'm doing that, and I just preferred Fix Plus because it just seemed like a cleaner way to do that, and I liked the smell, and it was just sort of soothing, and so I do like Fix Plus. But I went through it. Another thing that I went through a lot of was Carmex. I go through them really quickly. I repurchased these though throughout the year because I think of them as a health product even more than just a beauty product. But so I went through a ton of those. Another thing I went through a lot of that I also kind of categorized more so than just beauty, but I use it for beauty mostly, is coconut oil. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube you can check out about the benefits of coconut oil. I use it in my hair, I use it on my skin. Love it. If you like the smell of coconut, it's awesome. But I went through about 3 tubs of these. They sell them now at Costco in my area. They're like huge for like $22, and they're supposed to last like 4 years. So I'm going to get that the next time I get coconut oil when this finishes, which will be pretty soon. So anyway, so some things that I didn't finish. One more thing that I finished. I had a rollerball of the Kate Walsh Boyfriend perfume, which is one of my favorites, and then I got this perfume for my birthday in June of 2012, and so I finished most of that. And so I finished that perfume, and I have a ton of perfumes, but this is the only one I got close to finishing. Yeah, so some things that I did not finish. Sorry. I have other stuff I finished. I'll be quick. Primer. Fix and Perfect. I went through a lot of primer. This is one of them. I like this. I don't love it, but I had to pick and choose. I wanted to get through all my primers. I have a ton of them. This is by Rimmel. It's not expensive. It's decent. It's alright. I don't really like silicone-based primers. I went through a lot of concealers. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind that everybody loves, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's cool. I went through that. I went through the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, or concealer. And I also went through liquid liners, like there was no tomorrow. I like, personally, the felt tip liquid liners because I'm not the greatest with them, and this makes it easier. And a lot of them I went through and they dried up. And so I've got some e.l.f. ones, and some brown and black. Went through quite a bit of those, and then some of them would dry up and that sort of thing. Let me make sure that that's all the stuff I went through. Yeah. So then things that I did not go through, but it got pretty close to it, but I'm impressed that I didn't finish because I used a ton. MAC, ooh, you can't even read it. This is the Painterly paint pot. Can't even read the bottom of it. I use this a ton and Soft Ochre a ton, and you'll notice I've actually had this for a couple years now, and I use it at least once a week. I mean, you can see I still have a ton of it left. I still think it works pretty well, and you know, it's not completely dried up, so that's a great product that I figure lasts a really long time. I have NARS, I've heard it pronounced a few different ways, Rue Bonaparte, the long wear, larger than life long wear eyeliner. It's that nudie color, so instead of white on your waterline, I prefer to use this. And I haven't twisted the tube all the way up to see how much I have, but I'm pretty sure I still have a good amount, and I use this really frequently, and it's lasted me the entire year, a really long time, and I'm pretty sure I still have a lot of it left. Another thing, my favorite highlighter ever, I've used a ton of highlighters, you know, where you want to put it here, maybe in this area, you know, and I've tried several different ones. I've tested Whisper of Guilt, I've you know, tried some of the Benefit ones, I've tried liquid, I've tried cream. And my all-time favorite, personally, is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It's just my favorite. It just gives the best finish as far as I'm concerned. And so I use it a ton. I use it all the time. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I still have a ton of it left. And it is a baked product, so it's even loose, sort of in the tube or in the container here, but it doesn't actually come out until today. It comes out. Darn. Oh well, I'll have to figure out how to glue that back in or be very careful with it. Anyway, but the product itself has lasted me a really long time, and I really love it. And so if you're investing in a highlighter, and I'd suggest testing this one out and see if you like the effect. It lasts pretty long on me throughout the day. And until today, it didn't break. So that's a good one. Yeah, lip products. I never run out of lip products. I don't think in all my life I've ever run out of a lipstick or a lip gloss. I can't tell you any lip products that I ran out of this year, or lip liners or anything like that. I didn't get anywhere close, and I can't even tell you what my favorites were because I switch it up so constantly. And so anyway, I don't get through those very fast. But so I think those are all of the products really that I just wanted to kind of focus on. Blush, I have a lot of those too. I didn't get through any of them because, you know, blush can last forever. Anyway, that's the update on my year, and my plans for this year, 2013, is to continue to be wiser with beauty products and my purchasing of beauty products. I started selling some of my items on eBay, which I think is a great way if you have items that you, especially that are maybe more expensive, that you either tested and don't like or you didn't use at all. eBay is a great way to turn around a product and maybe even afford to buy something else. Another great resource is Makeup Alley. I did find myself using Makeup Alley, where it's a great place to trade makeup, and I won't go into a lot of it now, but if you check that out and search it on the internet, there's a great resource there where there's a system and a process where you can actually swap and mail each other makeup products. And so I had fun doing that too. I did that a few times. And so that's a great way to not repurchase things, but to try out new things. I mean, I got to try out a couple of really awesome products that I never would have gotten to try, some things that I got internationally. So that's another way to kind of save money, recycle your beauty products, and still get to try out new things. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to film another YouTube video ever in my life. At this point though, I've been kind of kicking around the idea of thinking about maybe filming some videos geared more towards women more in my age group and my life situation. I'm a married woman with children. I'm in my 30s, and I love beauty related things. I really want to work on being healthy, and I love style, and I love fashion. I love things to do with hair. And so, like a lot of you that watch YouTube videos, I'm into that whole world. I'm really into Instagram. I'm not so much into Twitter as much. I've tried it and don't love it as much, but I really am visual, and I love pictures and videos. And so I'm thinking about maybe trying to film some videos that would be inspiring, more so to myself, but I'd also like to get into a community. I really enjoy watching things from people like me that are trying to accentuate our features and downplay some of the things that are creeping up, like wrinkles and some of the things that kind of follow you as you get older, and work on healthy things. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. I don't know if any of you watch this and have some ideas or feedback on that. I'd love to hear it, but it might also just be a way to help me kind of vlog through 2013, because I'd like to also, I'm going to be doing a 5K at the end of this month, January 26th, the Color Run coming up here in Arizona, and I'm really excited about that. So I've been training for that, and so I've been thinking about vlogging some of that stuff. So anyway, if any of you that used to watch my videos are watching this, hello, and I still watch all of your videos. I do really love YouTube still. It hasn't worn off. It's still really inspiring and motivating, and you're all such great people to watch, those of you that film videos. And so anyway, I'm glad to talk to you. Glad I took the time to do this. I hope you had a great 2012. I had a good one. Had some rough things happen this year too, but I'm looking forward to having a great 2013. So anyway, I'll hopefully talk to you all soon. Bye.